Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM'S Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Port St. Vincent Limited.
This Christmas, give the gift of sight with a little help from Quartz Optical. Choose from the widest selection of fashionable and affordable frames with flexible payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Schedule your appointment online today at www.quartzoptical.com and get a free gift with every frame plus lens purchase. Come enjoy our gift to you from Quartz Optical, where your eye exam is always free. All major insurance providers are accepted. See in store for details. Merry Christmas from Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Port St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the Eastern Caribbean Green Entrepreneurship Initiative, implemented by the Global Green Growth Institute (GGGI), came to an end during a closing ceremony held here on a Thursday. Communications Assistant at GGGI, Mr. Dinesh Daswani, while making his address during the ceremony, said that a total of US $130,000 has been contributed to the economy of St. Vincent and the Grenadines through this program. We hear more from Mr. Daswani.
19 participants that took part of this program in the last 3 years. 12 number of businesses graduated from the business. Of course, that is 18% of total businesses across all the OECS countries. 75% of them were youth-led, and that's very important. 75% of St. Vincent businesses were youth-led. 67% were female-led. I know we see a lot more males in St. Vincent, but we have a lot of female-led businesses. Of course, we gave a total of 17 grantees in total. That's the total people that were granted. Of course, 8 grantees to 8 businesses. And this is I love this stat the most. We have given a total of US $130,000 to the economy of St. Vincent.
That was Communications Assistant at GGGI, Mr. Dinesh Daswani. The closing event afforded program participants an opportunity to share their experiences. It also celebrated the achievements of mentees and provided a platform for them to showcase their products or prototypes, as well as discuss the next steps in their business journey. The Eastern Caribbean Green Entrepreneurship Initiative, ECEI, is a 3-year project funded by the Qatar Fund for Development (QFFD) and implemented by the GGGI with the OECS. The La View Boutique Hotel and Beach Club will on December 31st be providing a unique experience to St. Vincent and the Grenadines with their unmasked royalty gala. General Manager of La View, Mr. Peter Edward, during the unveiling ceremony held this week, promised that the event will be unlike anything that has been experienced in SVG prior, detailing just what will make it stand out. We hear more from Mr. Edward.
We will have an international, including Caribbean, infused menu. That's one. The display would be royalty. So it will be something that you've never seen in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We will be playing the part, you will dress the part. If royalty means that you look like somebody from the United Arab Emirates, that's what it is for you. So we will have all those events. So what will stand out is the infusement of the menu and the cultural aspect of it. We have 3 bands that will be performing on that night. So we have the dinner aspect of it. So we have the ecstasy band will be dealing with that. If you want to boogie and you want to wind up a little bit, on the deck, we have RS band and then we have Infinity band from there. So we're getting 3 bands in one place. I don't think nobody on St. Vincent and the Grenadines will give you that.
That was General Manager of La View Boutique Hotel and Beach Club, Mr. Peter Edward. La View's Unmasked Royalty Gala is set for December 31st, with tickets being sold at $150. Mr. Edward noted that there would be limited seating, with the event only catering for 200. Displaying the demand that is already there for the gala, he disclosed that there are 110 persons who have already made their reservations. Still on the local scene, A flash flood watch is in effect for St. Vincent and the Grenadines until further notice. The National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, in an official release, has urged residents and motorists in low-lying areas, areas prone to flooding, lahar or mud flows, and landslides to be vigilant and exercise caution. According to the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Meteorological Services, a trough system continues to affect our islands and cloudy to overcast skies, pockets of light to heavy showers, periods of light rain, and isolated thunderstorms are anticipated across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Fresh to strong wind speeds are also anticipated during the upcoming days. NEMO, in their release, said that rainfall of approximately 3 to 5 inches with isolated higher amounts in mountainous areas are possible within the upcoming days, warning that prolonged rainfall increases the possibility of landslides. NEMO is urging all residents, especially persons living near rivers and streams, to be vigilant. Residents in the red and orange volcano hazard zones have also been advised to be vigilant and exercise caution as lahar flows within the river system are still possible. On to news in the region. A search of the cell block at Jamaica's Ocho Rios police station by members of the Caribbean Search Center resulted in the seizure of some 21 cellular phones, among other contrabands, on Monday. Reports are that at about 11 a.m., the search, led by the Caribbean Search Center, was carried out at the cell block which housed male prisoners. About half-pound of ganja, 2 SIM cards, 21 cellular phones, 1 dismantled cellular phone, 16 phone chargers, 11 USB cables, 41 lighters, some knives and scissors, among other contrabands, were found and seized. Following the search, the prisoners reportedly lit fires on both sides of the cell block. They also began to hurl missiles and urine at the police. The fires were quickly put out by the law enforcers. Dominica's government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Trinidad-based energy company Kenneth J. Green Limited for the acceleration of the regional green hydrogen project development. Dominica's Environment Minister Cozier Frederick said the objective is to work towards the realization of the Caribbean's significant geothermal and other clean energy resources to develop a regional hydrogen export market in the region. The MOU was also signed with the Caribbean Climate Smart Accelerator, which accelerates priority initiatives toward a climate smart zone, delivering resilience, social development, and broad-based economic growth for the Caribbean. It was formed in 2017 by Caribbean leaders to strengthen the region's readiness and response to disasters. The objective is to help transform the Caribbean economy through fast-tracking sound public and private investment opportunities, supporting climate action and economic growth. On the international scene, Russia's long-standing leader Vladimir Putin has confirmed his run for the Russian presidency in the 2024 election. Putin announced his decision to seek to extend his rule on Friday. He is almost certain to win a 5th term as president, allowing him to continue leading Russia's invasion of neighboring Ukraine. If elected, the 71-year-old will extend his 24-year leadership of Russia, albeit with an 8-year stint spent formerly as prime minister. His tenure is now the longest of any ruler of Russia, barring Joseph Stalin. The decision comes as little surprise, with Russia's military campaign in Ukraine seen as having boosted patriotic support for the president. Putin announced his plan at an award ceremony at which he presented veterans of the war with Russia's highest military honor, state-run news agencies reported. Finally, in sports, Russian and Belarusian athletes who qualify for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games will be allowed to participate as neutrals, the International Olympic Committee (IOC) has confirmed. The conditions of their inclusion include competing without flags, emblems, or anthems of their country. Athletes from those nations were banned following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Ukraine has threatened to boycott the Games if the ban was not upheld. The decision comes after Olympic sports federations asked the IOC to allow Russian and Belarusian athletes to compete as neutrals in Paris earlier this week. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WEFM's 3 p.m. news. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Make this season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. Get all you need with a cash loan of up to $20,000 and pay nothing for 90 days. That's right, you pay nothing until 2024. Plus, you can enter to win up to $20,000 in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Apply online at shopquartz.com or visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash store and make the